Shit. You guys wanted salt, right? Give me a second, I'll get to it. So Horizon Forbidden West finally came out last Friday, and I will be 100% honest here, I really fucking like it. Now, I've been playing it on a PS4, and even still, aside from the 30 FPS, all the bugs, and all the popping issues, the game is genuinely fucking phenomenal, and I can admit it now. The PS5 finally has a genuinely great game launching on it. But if you guys didn't know this, I'm kind of a prophet. I can literally tell the future. And a couple weeks ago, I predicted that instead of playing the game that the PlayStation fanboys have been hyping up for damn near 2 years, they'd instead be flocking to Twitter to trash Xbox some more. And wouldn't you know it, I was spot fucking on. Honest to God, I'm convinced I've played more of Horizon Forbidden West than any of these people that we're going to be looking at today. And then on the other hand, we have the Xbox fanboys doing the same shit the PlayStation fanboys did with Halo Infinite, which is to flock to Metacritic to review bomb the game. Not to mention, they're literally finding any bug in the game and using that as proof that Horizon is the new Cyberpunk. And as you'd expect, this entire situation is just a complete mess of hypocrisy. So enough talking, and let's see what Twitter has shat out today.
Gamers have great games to choose from this month on both Xbox and PlayStation. Enjoy! What are Xbox playing right now? I'm playing this greatness on a PS4 Pro, looking better than anything on Xbox Series X. Who's playing a newly released Xbox game today?
Who's so fucking caught up in console wars that they can't bother to leave Twitter for a full fucking day to enjoy the game that they've been so excited for? I'll give you a hint. It's the guy who just posted this tweet. And you could say, Josh, you made all those Halo videos talking about it when you could have been actually playing it. And yeah, that's true. But I didn't do it to promote some retarded console war shit. I did it for money. Which, if you don't know this, Twitter doesn't pay you shit. Good morning, gamers. Halo Infinite and Forza Horizon 5 will never be more popular than Horizon Forbidden West. Ah, J-Tard, how I've missed you. I see you now have a new profile picture. That's cool. It looks like it touches little kids at night, but you know, to each their own, I guess. I also see that you're comparing Twitch numbers now. Fucking great. You're comparing the Twitch numbers of games that are bordering 5 months old to a game that literally just dropped not even 24 hours before this tweet was posted. No fucking shit, it's gonna be bigger. I think a more fair comparison would be to compare how many people are following each game. So let's look at how many followers each game has right now. So Horizon Forbidden West has about 33.2k followers, which I mean, yeah, that's a fair amount. I mean, it is a single player game, so it isn't gonna have as many followers as something like COD or something, but you know, it's a pretty fair amount, so let's keep going. So now we've got Forza Horizon 5, which has about 418,000 followers. That's like 13 times the amount of followers Horizon has. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it's safe to say it's more popular than Horizon. And I don't even like Forza, honestly. I tried it on stream once. I mean, it's a good game, it just doesn't really click with me because I'm not really a fan of racing games. And now we have Halo's followers, which has around 639,000 followers, which, yeah, again, that's way fucking bigger than Horizon. So, yeah, J-Tard, get the fuck out of here with this Forza and Halo aren't as popular as Forbidden West shit, cause you literally just look like you're grasping at straws at this point.
I'm loving all these proud day one $70 purchases for premium banger video games. Shout out to y'all.
You guys are so cringe and sad.
You're shitting me, right? There's no way. There's no fucking way. I refuse to believe this shit, that there are such simps out there, not for a woman, not for a man, not for a fake woman or man, but for a fucking corporation that, by the way, tried to fuck them over multiple times with this game, that they decide to spend an extra $10 to have the PS5 logo on their fucking game. Remember this, guys. In order to get the PS5 version of Horizon Forbidden West, you don't have to buy a PS4 copy. You can literally just get the PS4 version of the game and put the disc in your console and it'll work just fine. Or you can download it to your console if you bought it digitally. What are the fucking benefits of getting the $70 version of this game? Fuck if I know. I mean, at least with the fucking collector's editions of games, they'll give you like a fucking art book or something. Maybe a statue, something a huge fan of the game might want to have. This shit, on the other hand, just tells me that they're fucking stupid. So now we have what happened later on the next day when the option to give user reviews on Metacritic finally came up. And it turns out, right when it was available, the Xbox fanboys rushed in to give the game zeros. Which, again, the game is nowhere near a fucking zero. It has some bugs, lots of pop-in issues on PS4, and even PS5 from what I've heard. And the story is somehow even worse than Zero Dawn's, but none of those things were major issues whatsoever. We'll get into the shitty negative reviews in a second, but on the other hand, we also have the PlayStation fanboys asking people to review bomb the game with 10s, just adding more fuel to the dumpster fire that is Metacritic.
Ponies, go and rate this game a 10.
Bro, how are you gonna be flipping your shit over people review bombing the game with zeros and saying those people are just mad and jealous, and then at the same time tell your fucking audience to review bomb the game with 10s? This is the issue with Metacritic and number ratings especially, because number scores are very subjective to different people. For example, one person could give a game a 6 out of 10, meaning they think it's overall good and above average, while another person can take that 6 out of 10 as if they're calling the game complete shit and use that as a personal attack. Oh wait, that literally just happened when the critics' Metascore came up for the game. Anyways, let's read some of the review bombing.
The game for which I bought the PS5 turned out to be not AAA, but the cheapest DIY. Aloy's face, which is difficult to look at. Russian voice acting, which is a shame to hear. I'm bleeding from my ears. How do I refund? Everyone except the developers got their salary in vain. The graphics are great, everything else sucks. 1 out of 10.
I don't know what the fuck that was. I think they were complaining about the Russian voice acting being bad, which, I mean, okay. I mean, maybe you guys can piece together what the fuck he meant in the comments section, because I'm genuinely having trouble comprehending the massive brains of Xbox fanboys.
Worst sequel of all time. Bad story, repetitive gameplay, filler side quests.
Worst sequel? Really? Worse than The Last of Us 2? I mean, I can definitely understand the story part. I can also see the gameplay part if you're playing the game on an easier difficulty. And for the side quest part, I mean, no shit. Literally every open world game has filler side quests. Actually, now that I think about it, Forbidden West really doesn't have that many filler side quests. Literally every single one that I've done so far has had some sort of interesting plot to it that actually made me want to finish it. It honestly kind of reminded me of The Witcher 3 and Cyberpunk side quests. You want to talk about filler side quests? Look at fucking Halo Infinite's campaign, cause Jesus Christ, there is a shitload of filler in that game.
Even worse than Horizon Zero Dawn, which is saying something. Every character looks like if a random person from the street was performing at a circus. Even Aloy looks less sexy.
Bro, are people still genuinely pissed off about Aloy not looking like a fucking anime titty monster? I remember hearing that entire controversy last summer and all the people flipping their shit over it, and honestly I thought it was all a joke, until I opened up Twitter and instantly became disappointed with the world once again. I literally couldn't believe that there were people getting up in their feelings over a fictional character in a game that they were probably never going to play in the first place. Honestly, the same shit goes for Abby in The Last of Us 2. I don't know, I just get massive incel vibes from this review, and I could probably put some money down that Harmon Smith was the one who wrote this.
Boring. Can't hold a candle to Cyberpunk 2077 Special Ops Edition. I would know this as a massive neckbeard fatty McFat.
Okay, yeah, that's enough of Metacritic for today. We're just gonna fucking get rid of that shit for now. So as I like to do with special occasions like these, I like to save the most retarded tweet I could find for last, since it really is that fucking retarded. So let's just read this shit.
Simple as this. Cyberpunk comes out with bugs and the media and gamer community says it's a failure, but Horizon Forbidden West does it and they call it Game of the Year and say it has funny bugs. That doesn't sound fair, does it?
There is just so much wrong with this tweet that I genuinely don't know where to start. I mean, I guess we could start with the fact that ironically, the context of this meme is literally a character being fucking delusional, but basically they're comparing Cyberpunk and Horizon Forbidden West, which those two could not be further apart. For one, Horizon doesn't have anywhere near as many bugs as Cyberpunk. I think throughout my 10-ish hours of playing Horizon, I've maybe experienced like 2, 3. Cyberpunk, on the other hand, still to this day, over 1 year after its launch, I still get bugs every 30-ish minutes of playing the game. Not to mention, Cyberpunk wasn't even hated because of its bugs, it was because of the shitty marketing and the lack of content in the game, despite all the promises CDPR made. Cyberpunk also had genuinely terrible last-gen versions of the game, while Horizon's last-gen version is actually pretty fucking solid if you can't play it anywhere else. And even still, Cyberpunk isn't really being called a failure failure by most people. There's of course the people constantly clowning on the game, but you look at the Steam reviews and you'll see it's got a mostly positive score, which is weird given how absolutely despised this game seems to be by everyone else. And also, some of the bugs in Cyberpunk were honestly pretty fucking funny at launch. Like, I remember the one that happened when Angry Joe was playing the game where your fucking dick would pop out through your clothes. That was fucking golden. But yeah, while I think Cyberpunk is honestly a decent game, the hate for it is pretty well warranted with all the fuck ups in it. While with Horizon, again, it has fixable bugs and poppin' issues. While the only thing that isn't really fixable is its story. But I'm really not playing the game for its story, to be 100% honest. So yeah, that was about it. I'm gonna go and cleanse myself from all this stupidity by playing another 10 hours of Horizon before I have to go back to school Tuesday. I'm actually trying to finish it up sooner than later because I want to do a breakdown of why Aloy's character just doesn't work in these games, because I am genuinely getting sick and tired of making fun of console fanboys. It's like watching a dog run into a brick wall. It's funny at first, but once you've seen it like 100 times, it just starts to get boring. Anyways, as always, make sure to like, subscribe, join my Discord, follow my Twitter. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you all have a great day.
What are you going to do?